So, welcome back to more F-Zero X Climax with your host Captain JJ back at the helm. Last time around we did Bloodhawk and the Blood Falcon. Now we're doing Queen Meteor and Mrs. Arrow. Now, Mrs. Arrow suffers the same problems as her husband did, in the fact they dumbed her character down by quite a significant margin. In the game continuity, she was one of the smartest characters overall. And at last, I managed to get, unlike the previous 3 attempts, I actually managed to get past that section successfully. Don't do it now. So we're on Mute City Multiply, which is the SNES remix of the first Mute City track of the SNES. And it will be kind of helpful if I can actually hit myself, if I can actually aim the machine at those yellow things that make you go faster. Her first appearance, like her husband, being episode number 7, and like her husband getting caught up in Michael Chang's shenanigans, like you and Lucy as well, for good measure. Even though Mrs. Arrow is a better pilot than her husband. But these things do happen. Goodness sake, JJ, where is your drive? What is up with my driving? Good grief, the driving leaves a little bit to be on the desired side, unfortunately. But eventually got there. Ugh, what a nightmare. Oh, come on, what the heck? What the heck was that driving? She didn't make her next appearance until episode 16 when she caught the fact that Mrs. Arrow, Super Arrow, was seeing another woman. It turned out to be Miss Killer in disguise. And he showed her the sandwich boost technique, which was not the wisest idea he could have gone to ahead. But Mrs. Arrow set that right by allowing View to catch up to Miss Killer. Miss Super Arrow apologised and they were all on their way. It wasn't until episode 20 though that she decided that it was she had to be rescued in episode 20 after getting caught up with Zula's minions while scouting the course for the next F-Zero circuit. They are scouting the circuit for the next F-Zero Grand Prix, which was held at Whitehand. She had the unfortunality of being caught up in Zula's scheme when Zula was trying to find some buried treasure in the snow in freezing conditions. And it is left in Super Arrow with View's reluctant help to try and find her. Eventually Super Arrow does find her, which is where ironically Zula was trying to find the treasure, but instead he rejected that for somewhere else. I mean, he knocked Mrs. Arrow there completely by accident, and the treasure was there. So yeah, we all know Zula's a bit of a bimbo when it comes to these things, but I didn't know it was that stupid. And then during the race at the end of the episode, Super Arrow crashed into View and allowed Mrs. Arrow to take the victory, much to View's annoyance. And of course, Super Arrow being Super Arrow, he was flamboyant as ever. So, Sand Ocean's next up. Miss Arrow's last notable appearance was actually the next episode with the infamous women's race. She and Super Arrow were kidnapped, along with Lisa Billion and Kate Allen. by Miss Killer's minions. Because she realised the only way she was going to win was by taking out her competition and make sure they didn't end up. Wise idea. I think not, as it turned out to be. Because you don't kidnap someone who's a thief. You don't kidnap the wife of a thief, of a bounty hunter and thief who turns out to be a samurai warrior as well. That is a reference to Lisa Brilliant and Samurai Goro, who got them all out, but not before Super Arrow tried to get them up. But to be fair to him, he did manage to open the big giant door, only to be greeted by Dark Minion soldiers at the end of it. Not the wisest thing to do, but well, at least he tried to get it open. He tried, and everybody, all the women mocked Mrs. Arrow's husband for it, and she didn't want to get involved in the cat fight until they insulted her and her husband. Yeah, not a good idea. You don't insult people's husbands. You don't insult people's life partners, especially when you're single. I'm talking about you, Kate Allen. Because nope, she did not get together with John Tanaka before anyone else jumps onto that fact, because John Tanaka is just a he's just a pencil pusher. And her attempts at revenge, well, it didn't end well. She tried to get a Miss Kerr, but she misjudged a corner and fell straight off. And that was the last we saw of her. She only made one extra cameo appearance, and that was in episode number 47, Sharing on View. And that was it. On her front, she didn't make that many appearances at all. I think they did a really bad idea of dumbing down her character when she was one of the more clever people. It's not a good idea. No. Right, so here we go for the next one. Next track now, people. Oh, hello, where you going? Oh, that was Super Arrow, wasn't it? That was Billy. Sega. Bye-bye, Blood Falcon. Bye-bye, McCloud. Oh, for goodness sake, Goro. Alright, so here we go. Definitely need that a little bit of a scratch. I find it hard to believe that so many of those robots have machines have fallen off already. It's a little bit hard to imagine, really. So yes, there we go. So anyway, Red Canyon 2 as the mission. It's a track from the SNES version, replacing Red Canyon 1 from F-Zero X Legend and SNES, because, well, the first track is just too small. I mean, you wouldn't be able to get round the course. You wouldn't be able to get round the course with Climax's engine. You just wouldn't. So, Silence 2, SNES Remix, all they did was add a few extra corners and that was it. I mean, it's not exactly a remix. You might as well just cut the whole thing off and just put one massive straight in it. But we just have to race on it anyway. Yeah, this is going to be a... This is going to get ugly because I am in an E grade machine against all these B's and B's, A's, A, B's and C's, and I'm in an E. Ugh. I had to this time. I had to get myself out of the rat race. Missed the entirety of the pit area. Very helpful. Even I'm not. Alright, so let's get it through. This is one of the harder tracks in this mode, simply because of how big of a pain in the butt it is. I mean the checkpoints in the air, it makes it difficult on the ground. So yeah, you get the idea. Should have enough energy for this next part. And that's the first time in a while I've missed. I actually wanted to get that jump, but I've missed it. Very helpful, matey. Flip. But eventually we got there. Pain, I know, but we got there in the end. Now it's on the fire field. The SNES remix, no changes on the tracks. It's just more of a pain. Oh, it's good to see Super Out finishing in second as well. So let's jump into the last race. Oh, good grief, everybody slows up here. This is ugly. Can I at least hit the plate? Yes. I had to destroy some machines there, otherwise I was never going to make it out alive. Some machines had to be destroyed, otherwise I was not going to make that one out alive. Seems I made the right decision there. Right, so let's go through. Ooh, there's another machine flying off there. Whoa! Oh, flip. Too many machines. Too many slow machines there. It was unbelievable. So that time you have to do that. You have to do that move. I've got to get myself out of here. Yeah, don't like the look of this track. Oh, flipping heck. You see, this is a problem of an egg-ready body. It's so painful, it is. Oh, dear me, it's painful just to try and finish this, let's be honest. I've had an A-grip bodies are not a problem here. But E-grips, yeah, they're a massive issue. Oh, eventually I made it. Whew, dear me. That was painful. That was completely painful, but at least we've made it. So with that, that's all the machines. That's all the cups done. So that's the bronze, silver, gold, and the platinum cup all done with Mrs. Arrow and the Queen Meteor. Yeah, same sort of recommendations as the King Meteor before. She's just her machine is just a little bit heavier. So, if out of the two of them, I would choose the King Meteor, but the Queen Meteor is a good alternative as well. And also, you get the Queen Meteor before you get the King Meteor, which makes a little bit more sense because I think it's slightly inferior due to the weight, and that's it. So anyway, that's the end of that one. Whew, yeah. But yes, another machine done. I think we're about halfway now in terms of the machines. So with that in mind, let's see the top 3. 3rd place, Judy Summer and the White Cat. 2nd place, Dr. Stewart and the Golden Fox. And last but not least, the winner, Queen Meteor and Mrs. Arrow. And the final episode count, episode 16. This is done in the epilogue, when she talks to Miss Super Arrow. I was about to say Mr. Arrow. It's Super Arrow, for goodness sake. After the issue with Sophia, otherwise known as Miss Killer, and the Sandwich Boost. Alright, and that's it for this episode. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, hit that subscription button, click that bell so you get notified all the videos which I upload. And until the next machine, this is Captain JJ, signing out.